Tripping. Anyway, I'm eating my first meal of the day. And something in my past came up. I know I be thinking and just silent. That's why I used to be afraid of not making videos, because I see visions and I'm trying to put words to what I'm seeing. So I pause for a minute, because I'm trying to, and the more I practice this craft, then because I stopped for a while because yeah, because I looked off the path, and I started to doubt my path. Okay. So I started to doubt my path this way, and I started kind of still aligning to my spiritual growth, but in a way that felt more safe for the other people. Because not for me, because it's not what the way I was supposed to show up. Like how I'm showing up now is the way I was supposed to show up. And so I did it a couple of times. This is how I show up with anybody at any time, especially when we're talking about things that matter. If you're not talking about something that matters, you might get a different me. But I'm all of that. And behind all of that is kindness. I'm kind. So I'm not gonna tell you you trying to waste my time, especially if it's the first. I'm gonna give you the opportunity. You don't even know you're doing it. So not most of you don't, but there are some who knew. But you only get to see the polarity, so then you can understand what decision you need to make. You see both sides of the polarity. You see what's bad and what doesn't feel, and what doesn't feel good. Right, wrong, good or bad, squash it. Okay, I'm gonna probably use those words over and over though, because that's the way I learned in this reality. And as I work out of that, those words will change and they'll become less and less. So, um, you're feeling the polarity of everything. What's what feels good, what doesn't feel good. Okay? What resonates, what reverberates, what um what hurts, what doesn't sound good, feel good, visualizing it don't look good. You get to experience both of that, both of those polarities. And depending on if you resisting or seeing that this is, just an experience that's producing information for you to calculate, then you're going to get stuck. You're going to get stuck in those situations, scenarios, that those roles, trying to get people to honor who you are and get people to see you for your truth, to want to save them. You do understand that each one of us is our savior. I mean, unless you didn't sold your soul and you didn't gave somebody else control over you. But remember, the one that's controlling you is being controlled, because that is out of alignment. Okay? Only a control person can be, only someone who controls can be controlled. And so they are. They are very much controlled. And then you fall for the bamboozlement. That's my word, and we're going to keep it till I change it. You fell for the bamboozlement. And now you're controlled. So guess what you're going to do? You're going to try to control. You know why? Because you're unhappy and you really want what you want, and what you're feeling feels like bullshit. And you're just like, oh my God, I got to have what it is I need, what my soul is requiring of me. And so you just try to control somebody else to make you feel better, or make you feel that your illusion is being fulfilled. It is not. It is not. You are still suffering. And just because you have hundreds, tens to twenties, to hundreds to thousands of followers, I can promise you, I can promise you, if those connections are not built on love, it is control. If it's not resonating to where everyone is benefiting, because that's what love does. Love benefits both. Love benefits both the giver and the receiver. I've watched it before my eyes, so I know it to be so. But I also know on the polarity of that you could be controlled and you could just be pouring your love, pouring your love, pouring your love, and no love is being poured back. And you feel it and you hate it. And you just try to convince them to give you the love that it is that you know you deserve. Instead of finally saying, you know what, this ain't it. If this, let's see, if this strawberry cannot produce me some vitamin C, then I might need to go try an orange. I don't know. That's just the analogy that came to me. One of them. And then I chose it. So you have to know that if it's not resonating, if it's not giving you the feeling that you desire, because you've been desiring this all your life. All your life. So you know how you want to feel on the inside, and you can, but you won't. You won't until you let go of what does not reverberate with you. You won't. Okay? So understand that it's not about everybody else. This journey, the awakening process that happens over and over and over again, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not. But you have to, well, actually, you don't have to do anything. Keep doing what you're doing. It's recognized when people are trying to control you, or when you're under someone else's control because they've already done it. They're no longer trying, it is done. But get away from there before you sell your soul, before you start trying to control others so much to the point of your own detriment. You just become corruption. Corruption. What is that going to get you? This is not Jeopardy. And if it was, you don't want to be the answer. Can I get corruption for 10,000? And then they flip it over and it's your picture. Or let's say millions. Just corrupt. You know, you don't want to be that one because it will always be revealed. Then what? Then what happened? You really have to be careful out here, okay? But don't be controlled. Be mindful of what your circle feels like. Not just the occasional times that y'all meet. Ask yourself when you just by yourself, should I be in this circle? And then start visualizing all the faces that's in your circle, all the names. And then you'll start to sense their energy. And you'll be like, dang, that was how I felt. I thought that was me. Because when I asked them about that, they said I was crazy. They said it was me. The hell? Why wouldn't I tell you that, right? Why wouldn't I say, if I want to control you, why wouldn't I say, no, that's you. That is not me that you're feeling corrupt. That's not in alignment with you. That doesn't resonate with you. That feels like pain. They're not going to tell you that. So don't get to the point of where you sell your soul. Then there's no way back. In this lifetime. You have to wait till next time. And even and okay, I won't say that because that's another video. But I'm gonna end it here because I'm carrying on, and like I said, it can just unfold, and but it's just a channel of information that's been given to you, to me, to us. Those of us who hear, let them hear. All right. Bless you.